damit herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play NBA 2K13. Ja, lange ist es her, dass ich mal wieder ein Video gemacht habe. Ich glaube schon gut 1 bis 2 Monate ungefähr. Ja, tut mir leid, aber irgendwie hatte ich dann entweder keine Zeit oder überhaupt keinen Bock, ein Video zu machen. Ja, ich weiß auch nicht, ich war einfach so keine Lust gehabt. Keine Ahnung warum, war einfach so. Hat man einfach mal nicht. Keinen Bock hat man halt keinen Bock. Kein Video machen, wo ich keinen Bock drauf habe. Und dann einfach nur rumziehen. Und jetzt habe ich aber wieder richtig Bock, mir mal wieder Videos zu machen. Ich habe jetzt Ferien. Die erste Woche schon fast vorbei. Aber scheiß drauf, ich mache jetzt Videos. 2K13 fange ich jetzt. Mache weiter. Ziehe ich jetzt auf jeden Fall eiskalt durch, weil ich richtig Bock darauf habe. Basketball ist sowieso einfach der geilste Sport auf der Welt. Und deswegen spiele ich dieses Spiel, weil es auch einfach mega fett ist. Wir spielen natürlich wieder mit unserem zusammengedrafteten Team durch den Fantasy Draft mit LeBron James. Und LaMarcus Aldridge, Ty Lawson sind wir auch, Tyson Chandler. Star King 5. Oh, wir müssen gegen Kevin Love ran. Bringe den Goran Dragic. Wir sehen es ja jetzt gleich.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Cavaliers.
Goran Dragic, Brandon Roy, Joe
all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Wow.
Boy, they were so good offensively. It seemed like they had an open man to go to every time down the floor. Probably wasn't the best defensive effort that we've seen from their opponent.
Well, they should get some of the credit for that. I mean, they threw a few new wrinkles into their game plan, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
Look here as we present the State Farm starting five. And look at who the Wizards have. Austin out there with Mayo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Chandler. And it's Aldridge.
Lawson.
And for the Nets, we've got Kevin Love. Zach Randolph is out there with Green. Then there's Dragic. And it's Roy in at the two-guard position. Aldridge, the pass to Mayo. Chandler, he's guarded by Love. Aldridge, dishes to LeBron. The second chance effort. Can't get it to go.
Gar nicht.
LeBron. Zack. Impressed by this beautiful new arena. I mean, the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. I mean, they broke ground back in March of 2010, and here we are, $1 billion arena right on Flatbush Avenue. Man, a culmination of a lot of work and the excitement is palpable.
You said this before, the history of this area, the Brooklyn
way back.
Yeah, great area. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And they tip it off with Style Clark to inaugurate the Barclays Center grand opening, a series of concerts by Nets co-owner and multi-platinum record artist
Mayo echt so frei stehen lassen?
Better way to celebrate than that. Just a ton of excitement around the city, the arena, and this team. I'll tell you what, it's going to be fun to be a part of it.
And here's Dragic. O.J. Mayo getting it to go from deep. Roy goes in.
Oh, Chandler, muss er räumen.
Hooking.
Love the finish there. Not much defense, though.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Well, now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke.
Dank hier.
Doris.
Wow.
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team.
Fancy.
You saw what he can do to teams if he goes on check, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Lawson. After the made shot from Zach Randolph. LeBron gets the screen from Chandler. LeBron kicks to Aldridge.
Oh.
Stolen by Randolph. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge.
Die pfeifen das Reach, bevor der überhaupt reingeht.
Foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn.
Zweite 5 drauf, was ist das denn?
Blair comes in for Zach Randolph. And Alonzo G subbed in for Brandon Roy. Dragic with it, defended by Douglas.
Oh, da kommt... Oh.
With the stop.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Here's Douglas. After the basket by Brooklyn, he passes to Miller. He kicks to Douglas. On the wing, Jason Richardson.
Natürlich Jason Richardson.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
An open lane right
there. Setzt er gleich mal hier eine Duftmarke. So nicht, Leute.
And he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs...
Auch wenn er nicht so perfekt...
To tighten things up here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joey Graham, he's checked in for Alonzo G. Loy comes in for Green. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Wizards, LeBron, he's checked in for Bass. Mayo comes in for Mike Miller. And it's Lawson in for Tony Douglas. It's
oh, da pennt er.
No good.
The defense was
nice, das Ding.
And they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Gut, 8-7 was
this Saturday. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
And it's been beautiful basketball to watch, guys. Really sharing and moving the ball, and as a result, they've got a great flow going.
Hand in glove, 5 guys working as one. The power of the fist, we call it. They've racked up a bunch of assists.
3 seconds. And a chance by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Zach Randolph is out there with Green. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Dragic in at the point. And the foul called on DeJuan Blair. That's his first foul. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Kevin Love. And then for Washington, Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for Gooden. Bass comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Richardson in for LeBron.
Ah, macht er gut. Da lässt er ihn ziehen.
Richardson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
Since the name change for the Wizards back in 1997, it's been tough sledding getting to the playoffs. They've had 4 appearances, and all 4 of those appearances have been brief.
The Wizards with the lead.
Jackson. Alley-oop. Oh! Da kommt Brandon Bass angeflogen.
1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Blair, the screen. Dragic kicks to Blair.
Da macht er wieder das unnötige Foul.
Blair's first points of the night. With the Wizards, 3 years in a row, they made the playoffs, but were bounced out by the Cavaliers in the first round. The fans would really like to see a deep run. I just don't know if it's Steve.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Oh!
Fans would like to see even a shallow.
Jo, davon krieg ich keinen Replay oder was? Huh. Holy moly. Da lässt er erstmal fliegen und dann. Oh, am Poster der da.
Run right now. Kevin, I mean, they haven't made the playoffs since 2008. Of course, the memory for the city that about is the 1978 title when they beat the Sonics. But it's been a tough road ever since then.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, gentlemen, Kevin Love was 4th in the league in scoring last season with 26 points per game. He showed he could step outside and also score with his back to the basket, saying, quote, I think it was a lot of figuring myself out, putting in a lot of work, and now I just have a whole repertoire of moves down there. A lot of fakes and counters and step backs and step throughs and up and unders, the baby hook still. As my game continues to expand, confidence definitely breeds success, not only in the post, but throughout my entire game. Guys, he's become a handful.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
His confidence really at an all-time high. Yeah, terrific one-on-one scorer, able to break down defenders and make something out of nothing.
Yeah, it's really a nice blend of balance.
Was ist das denn?
Puts you on your heels, stops on a dime, and he can drain it on you before you recover.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kevin Love's checked in for Beardridge. Randolph comes in for Juwan Blair. Green, he's checked in for Joey Graham.
Was macht er?
And it's Dragic in for Derek Fisher. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers.
And the result of that game seemed inevitable because they struggled most of the night. What was a surprise was how close the game actually was.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, nice von Chandler.
Mayo. Legs, no lift. Everything was kind of limp.
Der macht das selber!
Oh, look at
Sollte eigentlich auf Chandler blicken.
It's the Nets now. They trail by 6. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Well, they took the season series from this club a year ago, but then again, almost everybody did.
Dragic, the pass to Green.
Whoa.
The offensive rebound. Randolph against Aldridge. Green.
Kann doch nicht wahr sein.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Douglas.
That's good.
Mit Ansage.
Has got himself going
Only that.
his first basket of the game. That'll do it for the first half. The Wizards lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season, all for the Grizzlies, they'll be time for you to rub that lucky rabbit's foot, make a couple picks. It's time to pick and win.
Die Picks.
Thanks for tuning in. Now back to the action in Brooklyn.
Was?
The second half just about to get going here. One guy who's been getting it done is O.J. Mayo.
Well, we know he can score, so it's not really a huge shock to see him put up these kind of big numbers.
And I would think that he most likely will continue to carry on this kind of play into the fourth.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. They've got LeBron James. Chandler out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Lawson. And it's Mayo in at the 2 guard.
Guys, you talk about Avery Johnson, the coach of the Nets. With 5+ seasons of NBA coaching experience as a head coach, he got his start on that great Mavericks team. He's the fastest coach in NBA history to get to 150 wins. That says a lot.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aldridge, the basket on the assist by Lawson. And the Wizards lead by 7. And here's Dragic. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Outside Roy.
Oh.
He feeds it to Green.
Oh.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And going back to what Clark mentioned with Avery Johnson, you know, that first full season as a head coach with Dallas, he won Coach of the Year, and the team made it all the way to the finals. Not bad for a rookie.
Well, a new city, a new logo, and color scheme for the Nets.
Aber O.J. Mayo.
Looks kind of sharp and
Meine
snappy
Fresse.
from where I'm standing.
Halb aus
Very
der
simple
Drehung.
with just the black and the white.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Going back to the Nets logo, owner Jay-Z designed it. Well, to bridge the past with, Steve, what they hope is a new beginning.
Well, Brooklyn is such a cool place, and of course they have the history of the Brooklyn Dodgers being there. But anytime you can be a part of the New York culture and the fabric that Brooklyn is, I think it makes a big difference. And I think this logo, this franchise, this look will really catch on with
Man, nimmt doch keine Auszeit, wenn ihr gerade erst eine war.
The first for Washington.
Well, the big challenge for the Wizards the last few years has been defensively. They just haven't put forth the effort. I think they're such a young squad that they really didn't have a foundation for defense. So that's something that they're trying to build as we speak, and they've got a long way to go.
Shot by Mayo is no good. Nets trail by 6. From 8. And Brandon Roy, the bucket on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Lawson kicks to Aldridge. Over Randolph. And another miss by Washington. Going back to the Washington Wizards, Clark, they're taking strides to encourage more defensive play. And sometimes it paid off, sometimes it didn't. Young team, still developing. I think they're headed, though, in the right direction, at least defensively.
Well, they had a reward system, Kevin, for players taking charges, and you actually could see it in the
James.
To have started to turn defensively at the end of last season.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Nice job there. He knows how to get that ball in the bucket, doesn't he, guys?
Dragic dishes to Roy. Kicks it to Randolph.
Oh, starke Defense. Starke Defense.
Wizards leading by 3. Lawson the pass to Aldridge. LeBron outside. Chandler with a screen for LeBron. Back to Aldridge.
Aldridge. Got it.
And the Wizards lead by 5.
Boy, even with the double team, he had the vision to find the open.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams put...
The Boss wird bestraft. Das wird Eis bestraft.
So with Roy on the bench, here's who Avery Johnson's going with.
On that ball.
Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Fisher in at the point.
And this continues to be a shootout.
Well, I'm a fan as well as a commentator, and I love this fast-paced action. I mean, it's going back and forth, back and forth.
Blocking foul.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Jump shots haven't been falling, and the free throw attempts have dried up as well.
Yeah, that's something that gave them a boost early, Steve, but now everything's coming from outside.
Brooklyn making some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Blair. Roy comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Dragic in for Derek Fisher. The Wizards also changing it up. Chandler comes in for Drew Gooden. And it's Mayo in for LeBron. Nets trail by 6. In transition, here come the Nets. And Green gets it to go. Wizards shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. There's the double team with Roy.
Frei.
And stolen by Love. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. 2 minutes to go in the 2. Green kicks to Roy. The Nets working the ball around now. Randolph. Aldridge is covering. Shot clock at 6. Roy against Mayo. Shot from the low block. Rebounded by the Wizards. Back to Aldridge. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now.
Aldridge.
And that one's good by Aldridge. And the Wizards lead by 6. Timeout called.
They're
losing by 6. 1:30 left to play here in the 4th. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kev. Avery Johnson had some words for his team in that last break. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Lawson outside.
Oh. Geht da vorbei, Ty Lawson.
And it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
Dribble moves.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They kick it out to Green. This one for three. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
Aldridge kicks to Mayo. Aldridge. Lawson outside. It's Mayo on the wing. Kicks to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock.
Macht der Aldridge schon wieder so nice.
And that one's good.
They have really executed well here offensively.
Well, it's going to take a major catastrophe, a colossal collapse, for them to not walk away with the win.
Green, no luck. And here's Lawson. Passes it to Aldridge. Back to Lawson. Now the feed to Mayo. There's the
Mayo nochmal ein.
And so it's the Wizards with the W.
Das war's. OJ Mayo.
The Wizards.
Ja gut, das war's dann mit NBA 2K. Ja, ich sag wie immer, bis dahin, reingehauen.